So basically I'm going to talk to you about metabolic adaptations and really why it's important for you to kind of be aware of this and when dieting. Basic metabolic adaptations are changes in your hormones and metabolism that in the long term will make it really hard for you to lose weight. So these changes include your hunger hormones, so two key hormones called leptin and ghrelin. And in addition to these two hormones, we've got other key hormones, so especially for males, testosterone, and that also plays a good role for females and it's still important for health, and cortisol, which as you probably know is your stress hormone. So far we've got our two hunger hormones and cortisol and testosterone. And then in addition to these hormones, you'll actually have changes in your metabolism. So that can include your daily metabolism, and that's linked to your thyroid hormone. So basically how many calories you'll burn. So if you were to say lie in bed all day, or to get up and move about and do exactly the same activity, you'll burn less calories per day when you start dieting, which obviously makes it much harder to be successful. And it also means you've got to cook food even further. So you've got to eat less just to kind of attenuate that change in your metabolism. And another really important aspect that people overlook is changes in their physical activity levels and changes in the calories that they burn during that activity. So basically, I could do a whole video on this alone, but when you're dieting, your body will just become more efficient. So imagine it's a caveman, we go hundreds of years back and we're trying to survive. We're a caveman in the wild, in winter, without food. We've got to survive 4, 6 months, maybe 10 months if you live in England. And we've basically got to survive in the winter with very limited food, cold weather and harsh conditions. And to do that, our body needs to almost go in hibernation. So it needs to shut down and go into power save mode, just like your laptop. And when we're dieting, even though that's obviously a totally different situation from hundreds of years ago, our body haven't adapted. They don't know that. They still think we're, thousands of years ago when we were trying to survive. And what they'll do is when they sense a diet, they sense a deficit in energy, everything will kind of put the alarm bells on. So our body will go in power save mode. And for the same amount, exactly the same amount of exercise in exactly the same person, you'll burn less calories. So say we take one individual, make him do an hour's gym session, and then 3 weeks later when he's been dieting, we do that exact same gym session, he's going to burn a lot less calories performing exactly the same. And a lot of people wonder when they're doing weight loss diets or contest prep, they'll add in more and more exercise, but they won't get any leaner, they won't burn much more fat. Or if they do burn more fat, lose more weight, it won't be relative to how much more they're doing. So they might add another 5 hours of cardio a week and the results aren't really that noticeable. And the reason for this is everything I just explained. So your body doesn't care that you're trying to burn more calories in exercise because your body's just trying to survive. So what it'll actually do is burn less calories in that session, but also it will burn less calories throughout the day. So they've studied this, and say we add in another 30 minutes of exercise, yes, you'll burn say 200-300 calories, but for the next say 18 hours, your body will burn less calories. So when they measure the 24-hour window or period, people have actually burnt the same amount of calories in the total period, even though they're doing more exercise. And as we know, calorie expenditure and intake, so the laws of thermodynamics, are really, really key in weight loss. So obviously, with the low carb dieting and all the other diets out there now, people say they don't matter, and they do matter, and they matter a lot. So they're still a fundamental principle that you need to appreciate. So as you can see, there's lots of different aspects that come together and make it hard for you to lose weight and transform your physique. But luckily, there's been some research in the last decade that's shown some really positive benefits from calorie shifting and cycling and refeeds. So basically what you'll do, so not cheat meals, refeeds, what you'll do is you'll add in strategic high carb and high calorie periods when you're dieting, and these will blunt or slow down all these down regulations in your key hormones. And you might think, oh, I don't want to do that, I want to lose weight as fast as possible. Well, actually, when they've studied this, people that add in the high carb refeeds and high calorie refeeds, they lose more total weight faster than the people that just do a normal diet. So you get to eat more food, you get refeeds every couple of weeks, and you're still going to lose weight faster, and ultimately you're going to be in a much stronger position after the diet. So you're going to succeed in that diet, you've got more chance of maintaining the new weight, and you're not going to rebound as harsh as most people do when dieting. So if you click the blog post above, you'll be able to read a bit more on that, and you'll also get to see how I manipulate calories and carbs during a 90-day diet to basically make you lose more fat but also succeed in the long term while eating the food you enjoy. So check that out now, follow the link above or click the link below. See ya.